courts say that ignorance of the law is no excuse, I say bullshit. And here's why. Judges and lawyers spend years in law school, and then they start practicing in court and in law firms to learn everything they need to know and actually understand how it actually works in the courtroom and behind the scenes as well. And how many of us go through we'll just skip elementary, junior and senior high school, much less college or university, and get an education in law? How much of us are taught to understand both federal and state as well as local laws? If it takes lawyers 4, 6, 8 years to get their law degrees, and the laws are written in legalese that is difficult for the average citizen to understand, it is unfair and unjust and unconstitutional, in my opinion, for a judge to say, well, you didn't know the law? Oh, well, that's too bad. That's not an excuse. I went to law school. I learned the law. Yeah, like everybody can go to law school and spend $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in 6 years of their lives, setting aside their future, setting aside everything to understand the law. For a judge to say ignorance of the law is no excuse is an ignorant thing to say. And it shows an abuse of power when you write laws in a way that are difficult for the average person to understand. And even for me, I'm above average intelligence, or so I'm told. And sometimes I look at a law, I'm like, what the heck does this say? It's gobbledygook sometimes. And the implications, the little things between the lines can be very obscure. Not to mention that some laws are huge. You'd have to spend a long time just to read it. And that wouldn't even mean that you understood it. Reading laws doesn't mean you understand. And with an educational system in most parts of the country that is subpar and doesn't teach people analysis and research and things like that in a way that is meaningful, that teaches us to be analytical so that we can make informed decisions instead of being led by the nose by politicians who jerk us by our emotional chains. It really is ridiculous and unfathomable why any judge would say it's no excuse. Chew on that, judges. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.